What if you've ever had to jump out of bed at 2 a.m. because of a painful leg cramp? Tossing and turning, unable to sleep? What if that cramp wasn't just random? And what if it could be prevented simply by changing what you eat for dinner? If you're over 60 and dealing with leg cramps at night, weak legs when walking, or those sudden stabbing pains in your calves, it's time to pay attention. Because these leg cramps in seniors are not just an inevitable part of aging. In fact, many of them are caused by simple daily mistakes that no one warns you about. We're not talking about rare medical conditions. We're talking about habits, small, common mistakes that millions of seniors make every day without realizing they're hurting their circulation, muscle control, or electrolyte balance. And these habits often show up at the worst time, like when you're sleeping, the cramps, the foot spasms, that feeling of your muscles locking up at night. They're your body's way of saying something's wrong. So in this video, we'll reveal the top 7 common mistakes that cause leg cramps in seniors after 60, including 2 that happen at the dinner table and 1 that you probably do first thing in the morning. If you're tired of restless nights, weak legs, or painful calf cramps, don't miss this, because once you know the mistakes, you can fix them. And that means better sleep, stronger legs, and the freedom to move without fear. Let's get started. Let's begin with mistake number 1, skipping electrolytes at dinner. This may sound simple, but it's one of the most common mistakes that causes leg cramps in the seniors after 60, and yet almost no one talks about it. Many seniors unknowingly eat dinners that are low in key electrolytes, especially magnesium and potassium. These 2 minerals are absolutely essential for preventing leg cramps in seniors because they help control nerve signals, support smooth muscle contractions, and maintain healthy blood pressure. Without enough of them in your system, your muscles may spasm, your circulation may slow, and your legs may start cramping, especially at night. But here's what most people don't realize. Electrolyte balance isn't just about what you eat during the day, it's about what you eat in the evening, particularly at dinner, because your dinner is the last big opportunity of the day to give your legs what they need to recover, repair, and stay calm while you sleep. Let's look at a typical dinner for many people over 60. White rice, grilled meat, some kind of sauce or broth, and perhaps a salty soup or a bit of pickled vegetables. Sound familiar? It may be comforting and delicious, but nutritionally, it's lacking the very minerals your legs rely on to prevent nighttime leg cramps. Where's the potassium? Where's the magnesium? There are no leafy greens, no legumes, no nuts, no seeds, no whole fruits. That's a missed opportunity. Remember, leg cramps in seniors often strike between 2 and 4 a.m. That's not a coincidence. At night, your body is trying to reset. It's restoring fluids, repairing muscles, and rebalancing electrolytes. But if your last meal didn't provide what your body needs, your muscles may start screaming for help in the form of cramps. This is why skipping electrolytes at dinner is such a critical mistake after 60. And it's also why leg cramps in seniors are far more common than they should be. So how can you fix this? Simple changes make a big difference. Add a portion of sautéed spinach, which is rich in magnesium and potassium. Include lentils or black beans, which provide both minerals plus protein and fiber. Snack on a few pumpkin seeds or almonds after your meal, or enjoy half a banana as dessert. Even a glass of coconut water can help restore electrolyte balance before bedtime. You don't need fancy supplements. You don't need expensive pills. You just need to choose foods that work for your legs, not against them. Because when it comes to preventing leg cramps in seniors, the solution may start with what's on your dinner plate. Fix this one mistake, and you might sleep through the night cramp-free. Let's move on to mistake number 2, eating too much sodium at dinner. This one is tricky because salty foods don't always taste salty, but they can silently contribute to nighttime leg cramps in seniors. How? It all comes down to fluid balance and circulation. Sodium is essential for health, but in excess, especially after 60, it can throw off your body's delicate electrolyte balance. When you eat too much sodium at night, your body retains more water in the blood vessels. This increases blood pressure, stresses your veins, and puts extra pressure on your leg muscles and nerves. At the same time, high sodium can block the absorption of key electrolytes like magnesium and potassium, the exact minerals your muscles need to stay relaxed. The result? Tense muscles, reduced blood flow, and higher chances of leg cramps, especially during sleep. And here's the problem. Many seniors don't realize how much sodium is hidden in everyday, convenient foods. A single bowl of canned soup can contain more than an entire day's recommended limit. Cold cuts, sausages, boxed rice mixes, frozen pizzas, snack crackers, even store-bought salad dressings. They may not taste salty, but the numbers on the label tell a different story. And if you eat several of these foods at dinner, your total sodium intake could easily spike past 3,000 milligrams, way beyond what your legs and blood vessels can handle overnight. This is especially dangerous for seniors who already have high blood pressure, diabetes, or circulation issues. The added stress on your system can lead to tightness, cramping, and even numbness in your legs while you sleep. So what can you do? Start by cooking more meals at home with fresh ingredients. Use herbs and spices to boost flavor without relying on salt. Limit processed meats, sauces, and instant meals, especially in the evening. And drink more water throughout the day, not just at dinner, to help your kidneys flush out excess sodium. If you want to prevent leg cramps in seniors, cutting back on sodium is one of the simplest and most powerful steps you can take, especially at night. Because your legs don't need extra salt before bed. They need balance, circulation, and a chance to rest. Coming up next, we'll explore the third mistake, one that many people think is healthy, but actually weakens your legs from the inside. Many seniors believe that after dinner, it's time to relax, to sit on the couch, watch TV, and wind down for the night. And while rest is important, staying completely still after your evening meal could be setting you up for leg cramps later. Why? Because when you stop moving, your circulation slows down, especially in your lower legs. Blood flow becomes less efficient, oxygen delivery drops, and metabolic waste starts to build up in your muscles. This creates the perfect environment for nighttime leg cramps to strike. Even a healthy dinner can't fully protect you if your blood isn't circulating properly. And for people over 60, this becomes even more critical. As we age, our veins naturally become less elastic, and our muscles lose some of their strength, both of which can make it harder for blood to move upward from the legs toward the heart. This is called venous insufficiency, and it's one of the silent contributors to leg pain, swelling, and cramps in seniors. Here's the thing. It doesn't take much to fix this. You don't need to go jogging or do heavy exercises after dinner. In fact, gentle movement is often more effective and much safer. Just 5 to 10 minutes of slow walking after dinner can help dramatically. This light activity stimulates your calf muscles, the natural pumps that push blood back up toward your heart. It also helps activate your lymphatic system, reduces fluid retention, and keeps your muscles from tightening. If you can't walk, you can still move. Try seated leg lifts while watching TV. Rotate your ankles in small circles, or gently flex and point your toes for a few minutes. These small actions can go a long way toward improving circulation and preventing the muscle tightness that leads to cramping. Also, avoid sitting in recliners or with your legs up for long periods right after dinner. While it may feel relaxing, this position actually makes it harder for your blood to move efficiently, especially if you've just eaten a salty meal. The best routine? After dinner, take a short walk. Then elevate your legs for 10 to 15 minutes before bed to assist blood return. And always stay hydrated to support smooth blood flow. Remember, leg cramps in seniors are often a sign of poor circulation, and movement is one of the best medicines. By simply adding light leg activity after dinner, you give your body a better chance to restore, repair, and sleep without interruptions. Coming up next, the surprising mistake many people make at breakfast and why it might be causing early morning cramps. Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, and for seniors, this couldn't be more true, especially when it comes to leg health. Many people over 60 either skip breakfast entirely or choose something quick and sweet, like toast with jam, sugary cereal, or fruit juice. It may seem harmless, even healthy, but this simple habit can have surprising consequences later in the day, including leg cramps. Why? It all starts with blood sugar. When you skip breakfast or eat something with lots of sugar but little protein or fiber, your blood sugar can spike quickly and then crash. This crash doesn't just affect your energy, it also affects your electrolyte balance, your circulation, and your muscle function. Low blood sugar can trigger stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which cause your blood vessels to constrict. This reduces circulation to your extremities, especially your legs. At the same time, insulin levels rise to bring blood sugar down, which can disrupt how your body holds on to magnesium and potassium, the very minerals your muscles need to stay calm and relaxed. The result? You may feel fine in the morning, but by early afternoon or evening, you could experience fatigue, tight calves, or even leg cramps. Even worse, skipping breakfast entirely can force your body into a kind of energy panic mode, where it begins breaking down muscle for fuel. Over time, this can weaken your leg muscles, making cramps more likely, especially at night. The good news is, this is one of the easiest mistakes to fix. Instead of skipping breakfast or grabbing something sugary, aim for a balanced meal with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Try an egg with whole grain toast and avocado, or plain Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds. Even a small handful of almonds and half a banana is better than a sugary muffin or nothing at all. The key is to give your body steady energy and steady minerals to support your muscles, nerves, and blood flow throughout the day. And don't forget hydration. Starting your day with a glass of water, or better yet, water with a pinch of salt and lemon, can help restore your electrolyte balance first thing in the morning. Because the choices you make at breakfast don't just affect your morning, they can determine how your legs feel all day long, and whether or not you're waking up at 2 a.m. with painful cramps. Let's wrap up this list with 3 small but surprisingly harmful habits that many seniors do every day, without realizing how much they affect leg health, circulation, and cramp risk. Mistake number 5 is sitting for long periods without stretching or moving your legs. After dinner or during long TV sessions, it's common to stay seated for hours, but this stillness reduces circulation to the lower body. Your blood starts to pool in the veins of your legs, muscles become stiff, and pressure builds up in the calf area. This is a major trigger for nighttime leg cramps, especially if you've already eaten a high-sodium meal or haven't moved since dinner. Even light activity like standing up every 30 minutes, doing a few ankle rolls, or walking around the house can make a big difference. Mistake number 6 is not getting enough magnesium and potassium from your diet. Many people over 60 take a multivitamin and assume that's enough, but that's rarely the case. Magnesium and potassium are 2 of the most critical minerals for preventing muscle cramps. They help your muscles relax, support nerve function, and balance fluid in the body. But after 60, absorption of these minerals naturally decreases, and many processed or low-fat foods are stripped of them entirely. If you're not eating foods like leafy greens, bananas, potatoes, nuts, seeds, and beans regularly, you may be low on these essential electrolytes, even if you feel fine during the day. And that can result in painful cramps at night when your body's trying to recover. Mistake number 7 is not doing light leg movement before bed. Many seniors believe rest means no movement at all, but your legs need circulation, even while you sleep. Gentle stretching or simple leg movements before bed can wake up your circulation, ease tight muscles, and reduce the risk of cramps. This could be as simple as walking in place for a minute, gently flexing your toes and ankles, or doing light calf stretches next to your bed. These small routines act like a natural buffer, keeping your legs loose and blood flowing as you lie down. Together, these 3 habits, sitting too long, missing key minerals, and skipping bedtime leg movement, form a hidden pattern that contributes to cramping, numbness, and restless legs at night. They seem small, but over time, they can take a toll on your leg health. The good news? Every one of them is fixable. And by becoming more aware of these subtle daily choices, You can protect your circulation, strengthen your legs, and sleep more comfortably, starting tonight. Now that we've explored the most common mistakes that can lead to leg cramps in seniors, it's time to flip the script. Instead of focusing on what to avoid, let's highlight 4 small but powerful daily habits that can actively protect your legs, starting today. These aren't extreme routines or expensive supplements. They're simple, natural, and take just a few minutes each, but their impact can be profound. Habit number 1, start your morning with hydration and minerals. When you wake up, your body's often slightly dehydrated, especially if you've been sweating at night, drinking caffeine, or taking medications that increase urination. Try drinking a glass of water with a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon first thing in the morning. This simple act replenishes your sodium and potassium levels, jumpstarts your circulation, and supports better muscle control. Without this morning hydration boost, your muscles may stay slightly tense all day, setting the stage for cramps by evening. Habit number 2, include a magnesium and potassium-rich food with lunch or dinner. These minerals are essential for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. But many older adults don't get enough from their diet, especially if they rely on processed or low-fat meals. You don't need a complicated meal plan. Just aim to include one magnesium or potassium source at each main meal. Examples include sauteed spinach, baked potatoes, sweet potatoes, bananas, lentils, avocado, yogurt, or even a handful of almonds. When consumed regularly, these foods help rebuild your body's mineral reserves, making your muscles less likely to spasm or tighten without warning. Habit number 3, move your legs after any long period of sitting. This includes after meals, during TV time, or while reading. If you've been sitting for more than 30 to 60 minutes, your blood flow begins to slow, especially in the legs. Standing up, walking across the room, doing gentle calf raises, or simply flexing and pointing your toes can reactivate blood flow and reduce tension. Even if you use a walker or cane, seated movements like ankle rolls or seated leg lifts still help. Habit number 4, create a nightly leg wind-down routine. Before bed, spend 3 to 5 minutes gently stretching your calves, rolling your ankles, or massaging your lower legs. You can also prop your legs up on a pillow for 10 to 15 minutes to promote venous return and reduce swelling. This not only prepares your body for sleep, it helps prevent cramps by easing muscle tension and supporting blood flow during the night. These 4 small habits, practiced consistently, can transform your leg health. They restore balance, they improve circulation, and they help you sleep better, with fewer cramps, more strength, and greater peace of mind. Because strong legs mean more freedom, and every small habit brings you closer to that. By now you've seen how small mistakes, the wrong vitamins, the wrong food, or the wrong combinations, can slowly take strength away from your legs. But here's the good news. The moment you understand the cause is also the moment you start the cure. Your legs carry more than just your weight. They carry your independence. They help you get out of bed in the morning. They support you when you reach for the cupboard, step outside, or take a walk with your grandchildren. Strong legs mean more than strength. They mean freedom. So don't let hidden mistakes chip away at that freedom. You now know the 7 most common mistakes that many seniors make without realizing the risk. You know how these habits can affect circulation, nerve health, and muscle control, and you've learned how to fight back. With 4 simple habits, anyone can start today. These choices aren't complicated. They don't cost much, but they can protect the very thing that lets you move, live, and thrive, your legs. And the difference between restless nights and peaceful sleep, between weak steps and walking tall, between constant worry and quiet confidence. It all starts with what you do today. So if this video helped you understand what's been causing your cramps, if you've been waking up at 2 a.m. wondering why your legs hurt, if you want to sleep deeper, walk stronger, and take back control of your health, then don't stop here. This channel is here to help. Every single week, we share science-backed tips, senior-friendly advice, and practical solutions that actually work. So if you're new here, subscribe, and join our growing community of strong seniors. And if you know someone over 60 who struggles with leg cramps, whether it's your spouse, your neighbor, or a friend, share this video with them, because leg cramps aren't just a symptom, they're a signal. And the sooner you listen, the sooner you can fix them. Stronger legs start with smarter choices, and your next step starts right now. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, please hit the like button. It tells YouTube this video matters. And don't forget to subscribe for more senior health tips every single week. We've got more powerful content coming soon, including the best foods and vitamins to calm leg nerves and improve circulation after 60. Until then, take care of your legs, and they'll take care of you. See you in the next video.